Hey everybody, so I have been searching on Box Office Pro or boxofficepro.com every day to sort of look at like the long range tracking to see if the numbers for the after film adaptation, the tracking numbers were ever going to get released, and they did. And the 3 day release tracking is right now at $3.4 million for the weekend, and with a overall domestic total of 6.9 million. Now remember, this is just early tracking. I mean, the numbers can go up, down, sideways, backwards, forwards, like whichever way. Tracking is never an exact science. I mean, films have overperformed, films have underperformed. So don't immediately jump up and scream or pull your hair out or cry. But if those numbers hold, that would be a complete disaster for this film unless overseas could come in and just save the day. Like, that would be a disaster for this film. But given how Avrion Pictures is treating this film, it's really not surprising, especially when you look at the fact that for every other movie that is opening that weekend, from Hellboy to Little to Missing Link, every other film, like Missing Link is opening at like 2,900 theaters, Little is at 3,000, and Hellboy is at 3,300, while After is only in 2,000 theaters, and this is just estimated. But I'm pretty sure like the numbers will probably be right around that area. But yeah, that 3.9 or I'm sorry, $3.4 million opening weekend. Yeah, that would be a disaster for this film. If that number holds, I think it would break like some kind of record for like the worst opening for 2,000 theaters. I mean, like that would be cry moment for the fans. I'm not ready to throw in the towel yet, because here's the thing, and I know like some people will say like, oh, YouTube views really don't mean anything. But when I look at like the YouTube views and I see that this film is currently, let me get this right because I'm sure it's gone up by now. If you just give me a second here, stay with me, don't click away. The trailer is currently sitting at 29.9 million views. That is the official trailer on the Avrion Pictures YouTube website. And I'm telling you right now, guys, that is the part where I think that this tracking is seriously underreported, that this tracking is seriously underestimating this film, because unless somebody's been manipulating the numbers, that number is still insanely high. I mean, that 29.9 million views, which by the way, congratulations on that. But yeah, I think that but I'm here to tell you guys, you might as well not even ask for a sequel if this thing hits 3.4 million opening weekend. But I think that you can pick it Avrion Pictures if it does, because that just proves how little marketing they pushed into this thing. It proves how little they cared about this. It proves how little effort they put into this thing, despite Anna Todd, Hero Finds Tiffin, and Josephine Langford and the cast and crew, and like all their hard work, trying to push this thing. Avrion Pictures just really has been letting this film down. But yeah, I did kind of shed a tear a little bit seeing that tracking. Again, tracking has been wrong in the past. Just to go ahead and put that in perspective, I mean, just go ahead and put that in your mind that, yeah, tracking has been wrong, dead wrong in the past. But yeah, just seeing that number, it is very scary. That number does, just break my heart to see that this thing does have the, like the early tracking to show that this thing is only at like 3.4 million for opening weekend, with a projected overall domestic total of 6.9 million. here's the thing, because this is what I'm going to say here, and I'm trying not to make this video go on for like 20, 30 minutes or something, but I will say this. It does seem that anything that is aimed at either minorities or a female audience always gets underreported, always gets under tracked when it comes to the opening weekend tracking. And and then all of a sudden, like when the film overperforms, people are like, how the hell did that happen? I mean, like, whoa, like a movie that did not star a white guy, like, or a male, or a, yeah, like a white guy, or like a male, like, yeah, like, how did that happen? Or a film that, was like aimed at minority, like, how did these films overperform? Oh, my head is exploding. And I could tell you that happens literally every single time that these analysts under track these films, and then all of a sudden they come out and they completely, explode, and then people are kind of like pulling their hair out, going like, "How did this happen? Like, whoa!" And there's a part of me that hopes that happens with After. I hope that, especially female viewers, I hope that female viewers just come out in full force for this film. And now, before anybody says it, look, yes, I know that guys like this thing too. I mean, I've seen some photos of some screenings overseas. I'm a guy, I'm excited for this. So yeah, but let's just face it, women are gonna, be the overwhelming majority for this film. And so yeah, like I hope that women come out in full force for this thing. I hope that the analysts get to eat crow about this film. Pretty much have to do like a apology tour and pretty much say, how did we miss this? I hope that the fans can come out in full force for this film, that even Avrion Pictures would pretty much have to, hang their head and do like a mea culpa moment to say like, yeah, we're sorry for not caring about this film, but we're going to announce a sequel on Monday, and or that Monday after it opens, and yeah, we're going to treat you guys much better this time around. So yeah, we promise to do better. But yeah, that early tracking just really depressed me a little bit. Because yeah, like that would be disaster territory for this film, but it would be par for the course given how little marketing has been behind this film. But like I said, films aimed at films that have like a major minority audience, or films that have like a major female audience, always get under-tracked. And then people are pretty much like banging their heads, or screaming and yelling, go like, how did that happen? So I'm hoping that it happens with this film, but given the piss poor marketing efforts of the studio, it wouldn't be surprising if this is it, if this is really what happens. So yeah, jump down to the comment section below, let me know what you think. As always, thank you so much for watching. Remember to click the like button, remember to subscribe. I'll see you later, Afternators. Take care, y'all.